Have you ever noticed how expressive eyebrows can be? They're like the silent actors of our faces. Good brows can make our eyes sparkle and give our whole face a lift. Think of Gromit, my trusty canine companion. His eyebrows speak volumes even without a single word. Just like Gromit's expressive brows, yours can frame your face and highlight your best features. They can even change your entire look, from playful to polished. So are you ready to unlock the secrets of perfect brows? Let's embark on this exciting journey together. Before we dive into the wonderful world of brow grooming, let's talk about finding your perfect brow shape. This is an essential step that sets the foundation for all your brow adventures. Think of it as the first chapter in your brow story, where you get to define the main character, your brows. It's like building a miniature Wallace and Gromit contraption. We need a blueprint. Just as every great invention starts with a plan, your brows need a well-thought-out design. This blueprint will guide you through the process, ensuring that each stroke and trim is purposeful and precise. First, grab a brow pencil or a makeup brush. These tools are your best friends in this journey. They help you map out the key points of your brows, making sure you get the shape just right. Hold it vertically from the side of your nose straight up. This is where your brow should ideally begin. This step is crucial because it frames your face and sets the stage for the rest of your brow. A well-placed starting point can make your eyes look more open and balanced. Next, angle the pencil from the edge of your nose through your pupil. This marks your arch. The arch is the highest point of your brow and gives it that elegant curve. It's like the peak of a mountain, drawing attention and adding dimension to your face. Finally, angle the pencil from the edge of your nose to the outer corner of your eye. This is where your brow should end. The end point is just as important as the beginning. It completes the brow, giving it a polished and finished look. A well-defined end can elongate your eyes and enhance your overall appearance. Remember, everyone's face is different, and your brows are as unique as you are. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace your individuality and let your brows reflect your personal style. Don't be afraid to adjust these guidelines to suit your features. Experiment with different shapes and thicknesses until you find what makes you feel confident and beautiful. Your brow journey is all about discovering what works best for you and having fun along the way. Now that we have our brow map, it's time to gather our tools. This is where the fun begins. Imagine yourself as an artist preparing your palette, or a chef gathering ingredients for a gourmet meal. Each tool has its own unique purpose and will help you achieve those perfect brows. Think of it as equipping Wallace's workshop with all the gadgets and gizmos for a grand invention. Just like Wallace needs his trusty tools to create his marvelous contraptions, we need our beauty tools to craft the perfect brows. Each item in our toolkit is essential for a different step in the process. We'll need a few essentials, the basics that will set the foundation for our brow masterpiece. These tools are the unsung heroes of our beauty routine, often overlooked but absolutely vital. Spoolie brush. This little brush looks like a mascara wand and is perfect for combing through your brows and blending product. It's great for taming those wild hairs and ensuring everything is in place. You can also use it to soften any harsh lines after filling in your brows. Angled brow brush. This brush is a must-have for applying brow powder or pomade with precision. Its slanted edge allows you to create hair-like strokes, giving your brows a natural look. It's also perfect for defining the tail of your brows and filling in any sparse areas. Brow pencil. Choose a shade that matches your brow hair color for filling in sparse areas and defining your shape. A good brow pencil can mimic the appearance of real brow hairs, making your brows look fuller and more defined. It's also great for outlining your brows before filling them in with powder or pomade. Brow gel. This magic potion keeps those unruly brow hairs in place all day long. Whether you prefer a clear gel for a natural look or a tinted one for added color and volume, brow gel is the finishing touch that locks everything in place. It ensures your brows stay put, no matter what the day throws at you. Remember, just like Wallace wouldn't skimp on quality cheese, don't be afraid to invest in good brow tools. High-quality tools can make a world of difference in the final result. They are more durable, easier to use, and often provide better results. So treat yourself to the best tools you can afford, and your brows will thank you for it. With our tools ready, let's learn some tricks of the trade. Think of it as mastering those clever contraptions Wallace creates. Start light. When filling in your brows, begin with light feathery strokes. It's easier to add more product than to remove it. Follow the direction of hair growth. Brush your brow hairs upwards and outwards for a natural, fluffy look. Blend, blend, blend. Avoid harsh lines by blending the product thoroughly with your spoolie brush. Less is more. Overdoing it can create an unnatural look. Remember, we're aiming for naturally defined brows, not painted-on ones. Practice makes perfect, just like Wallace's endless tinkering. Section 5. Brow blunders and how to fix them. Even the most experienced brow groomers make mistakes, just like Wallace's inventions don't always go according to plan. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, brow blunders are more common than you think. But don't worry, because every mistake has a solution. Let's dive into some of the most frequent brow mishaps and how to fix them. First up, overplucking. We've all been there. You start with the best intentions, but before you know it, you've gone a little too far. Overplucking can leave your brows looking sparse and uneven. But don't despair, every blunder has an easy fix. If you've gone a little overboard, use a brow pencil to lightly fill in the gaps. Choose a shade that matches your natural brow color and use short, feathery strokes to mimic the appearance of real hair. Additionally, consider using a brow serum to encourage hair growth over time. Patience is key, but with consistent care, your brows will bounce back. Next, let's talk about uneven brows. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes one brow just doesn't want to cooperate, and you end up with mismatched arches. To fix uneven brows, use a spoolie brush to blend the product and even out the shape. Start by brushing your brows upwards and outwards to see their natural shape. Then use a brow pencil or powder to fill in any sparse areas and create symmetry. Remember, it's all about blending and creating a natural look. Now let's address the Instagram brow. While bold brows can be beautiful, they're not for everyone. Sometimes, in an attempt to achieve that perfect Instagram look, we can go a bit overboard and end up with brows that are too bold for our face. To tone down overly bold brows, opt for a more natural look by using a light hand and blending thoroughly. Use a brow powder or pencil to fill in your brows, but be sure to blend well with a spoolie brush. This will soften the look and make your brows appear more natural and less harsh. Finally, remember that brows are sisters, not twins, and a little imperfection adds character. Embrace the uniqueness of your brows and don't stress too much about achieving perfect symmetry. After all, it's those little quirks that make your brows uniquely yours. Section 6. Fun Fact Frenzy. Did you know? Here are some fun facts about brows to impress your friends. Eyebrows prevent sweat and debris from getting into your eyes. They act like tiny shields, protecting those peepers. On average, a person has about 250 hairs per eyebrow. That's a lot of tiny hairs working hard. Eyebrows play a crucial role in communication. They help us express a wide range of emotions, from surprise to anger. Fascinating, right? Just like those intriguing gadgets in Wallace's workshop. Section 7. Brow Power. Express yourself. Just like Gromit's expressive brows, yours can convey a whole range of emotions. Arched brows can make you look surprised or intrigued, while slightly furrowed brows can convey focus or determination. Play around with different brow shapes and styles to see what works best for you. You can create a soft and subtle look for everyday wear or go bold and dramatic for special occasions. Remember, your brows are your canvas, so have fun and express yourself. Section 8. Claymation Brows, a stop-motion masterpiece. You might be wondering, how do we create those iconic brows on our claymation characters? It's all about meticulous attention to detail. We use tiny tools to shape and mold the clay, carefully adding each individual hair to create a realistic effect. It's a time-consuming process, but the end result is incredibly rewarding. Just like crafting perfect brows in real life, claymation brows require patience, precision, and a whole lot of creativity. Section 9. Brows on fleek. You've got this. Congratulations. You've reached the end of our brow journey. Remember, achieving perfect brows is a journey, not a destination. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you. Embrace your unique features, have fun with the process, and remember that a little brow love can go a long way. Now go forth and create those brow masterpieces.